Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Shining Jolteon back with episode 2 of my Let's Play of Pokemon Trading Card Game for the Game Boy Color. And last video we went ahead and beat Sam here, the guy whose job is literally to lose to you. I mean, that's what he does professionally for this guy, Dr. Mason. And we got our Squirtle and Friends deck, which I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at real quick. Go to the deck menu, go to modify deck, see what's going on here. No grass, no fire. Of course we got some water. Squirtle, Wartortle, and a Blastoise. Seal Dugong, Goldeen, Seaking, Staryu, Starmie, Lapras. That's all for the waters. They give us an Electabuzz, which is pretty decent if we wanted to go Haymaker anytime soon. As well as a Hitmonchan, so it's pretty good. Geodude with no evolutions, and Machop Machoke without Machamp, so it's kind of weird. As well as Abracadabra with no Alakazam, and Ghastly Haunter with no Gengar. We got Rattata-Raticate, and just a lonesome little Game Boy Meowth. For those of you who remember back in the day, no, this card was never printed for real. At least I don't think it was. I think they may have made like a promo version of this card or something like that. But it wasn't like an actual card. Anytime you see that GB, that means it's for this game specifically. You got, most of the time this happened when they needed to replace a card that would be really hard to put in the game. Like, it would be really hard to program to a Game Boy. For example, Ditto from Fossil, his transform ability probably would have caused absolute nightmares for a Game Boy and its processor, so they instead replaced it with a Game Boy version of the Ditto, which just transforms into another card, period, randomly. Most of these GB cards also have a random attack, as you can see. Meowth's Cat Punch does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon chosen at random. This would have been really hard to do in real life without a 6-sided dice, and you just didn't have cards that did things at random in the real trading card game, so that's why you never saw cards like that come into print. And they said, well, this is an opportunity to try something new since we've got a video game system to tell us what's random and what's not. And on the trainers, we've got the awesome Professor Oak, the also awesome Bill, the still awesome today Switch, the never really that awesome Pokeball, the pretty awesome Scoop Up, the fairly cool Item Finder, the underpowered Potion from back in the day, and the blah blah Full Heal. We've got 11 Water Energies, 6 Fighting Energy, and 8 Psychic. And as you can see, we've got some other cards, so we could actually go ahead and do some editing. We might do that here in a bit, but for now, we'll just head on out. And let's see. We talk to the tech here. He'll tell us to save our game from the diary and all that stuff. And then mentions that PC. You can read email from Dr. Mason on that PC, and that's just what we need to do. We'll go ahead and turn the PC on and read our email. And the great thing about email is not necessarily what's said. Sometimes he gives you decent information. This time he's just saying, these are booster packs. Beat people, collect booster packs. Beating the same person will make it easier to get certain cards. Use card pop, which of course we're not going to be able to do here, but that's okay. Card pop, if you still had like the games back on the Game Boy, you could use that infrared sensor on the Game Boy Color to do similar to a mystery gift in gold, silver, and crystal. And both of you get a really, I think it's always a rare card, but I may be wrong. And I know some you can actually only obtain through card pop, I believe, something like that. And this is the good part though, the free booster pack you get at the end of each of the emails. And this time it's Coliseum, which is usually your more basic cards, just basic evolutions, typically your starters and their pre-evolutions and a few other decent cards, but this is mostly basic type cards. So we'll go ahead and press A to open the pack. And we get a Gyarados, not bad. So if we get a few Magikarps, we've got a really good addition to our Squirtle and Friends deck. And we've also got Revive, Seal, Nidorino, Abra, Ponyta, Magnemite, Diglett, Rattata, and a Fire Energy. So really just wanting that Gyarados. That was pretty good. So definitely need to be on the lookout for some Magikarps. So I guess we'll do a little bit of exploring in here before I run out. This guy talks about each of the club masters, and they all have a medal, and you have to earn all 8 medals to face the legendary people like the Elite Four of this game. But he also makes mention of, in here, these deck machines which can be turned on through the use of the medals. Each of these 8 machines here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right here. Each of these have a metal slot. Once you insert the metal and then pop the metal back out, then it turns that on and you get deck lists. So if you're wanting some like pre-constructed deck lists, it's usually deck lists that are based off the characters in the game. So if you're looking for something like that, yeah, that's what these are for. And this guy's yapping on about them. They'll automatically build a deck for you. This guy will battle you for a booster pack full of energy cards. This guy right here. Don't really want to do that. He tells you need the medals to activate the machines, which we already know. And I am about to crank up this text speed. Okay. And this is where you can save your decks. If you ever get above the number of decks you can have, like the 4 here, you've got this machine here to save your decks so you can make room for others. These guys are more just yapping, so we're gonna go ahead and leave. And we've got the overworld map here. You got each of the clubs. The Pokemon Dome is where the Elite Four people are. Challenge Hall randomly holds tournaments from time to time. And question mark, South. We'll get to that a little later. But let's go ahead and head to the Water Club. I know a lot of people would say, well, you got like a water deck, why not go play the Fire Club? I feel like the Water Club is the easiest place to start no matter really what deck you got, except for if you pick the Charmander and Friends deck. Definitely don't go here because just about all the girls in here could just stomp you. Each club is going to have this little side room, which is where you could card pop with your friends, battle with your friends if you had a game link cable and all that good stuff. Sometimes you have people in here that want to battle with you. Sorry about that, guys. Baby's getting a little upset. I don't know if she thinks I'm ignoring her. Anyways, like I said, you battle some people in here, and then you got some people that want to trade with you, like this lady right here. She wants you to trade a Lapras for an Arcanine. I don't think it's a good trade ever. I've got a Lapras, but I'm not trading it for an Arcanine. No way. This girl mentions Imakuni, or Imakuni, however you pronounce it. We'll see that guy later. I promise you sometime. This guy mentions Sarah and Amanda up here in the Water Club. So nobody to battle in the lobby there, but let's go up inside the Water Club. Don't worry, locking eyes doesn't automatically send you into a battle. You have to actually talk to a person and agree to a duel before the duel will start. We're going to go ahead and start down here with Amanda. Let's see. trying to find a pacifier. Alright. So we'll get right on in. Each player draws 7 cards. No basic Pokemon in Amanda's hand. Now, you don't get to draw extra cards in this game if the other person has to reshuffle. I know that's the rules, and it's been the rules since the beginning of time. I don't know if it's just something they couldn't implement to the Game Boy or what, but they just didn't do it. And look at this ugly hand. I guess we'll start with Rattata. He's got that bite for 20 with 1 energy, so it can't be all that terrible. I got a feeling she's starting with Scyther though. This girl is funny. She's part of the Water Club, but she doesn't really have that many water-type Pokemon. And I play second, which is going to put me, yep, a Scyther. Just what I thought. So she's going to Swords Dance, and I got to pray she doesn't draw a double colorless energy. So we're going to go ahead and bite the Scyther. She's got a lot of bench Pokemon, so I'm hoping she doesn't have enough energy to roll forward to the, Man, this is looking ugly, guys. Alright. She draws 1 more energy. Yep. Oh man, she's about to go on a slashing spree. And she draws 1 of her 3 prizes. We put in Geodude, and we pretty much lost the game already. So let's go ahead and just get ready for that. God, I don't even want to. Stone Barrage is so useless. I had to flip 4 heads to even get 1 freaking. One freaking damage counter worth of damage done. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the Goldeen. Go ahead and hit it with a Horn Attack. Drop it to 20. See what we can do. Goldeen will survive a single attack. So I'll get to pop another one onto it. Seal. Good job. Okay. Let's see. We'll go ahead and throw a Water Energy on Seal. And, yeah, let's go ahead and swap out the Seal. Get a Headbutt in. No use having her draw another prize. Hope to God she's not going to retreat. Oh, she got a Professor Oak. And a Bill. Man. Just drawing through that deck, isn't she? Okay, well, she's going to let Scyther go, but what has she been preparing on that bench of hers? It's starting to look scary. So, we're going to go ahead and flop a Psychic Energy onto Geodude there, and getting in a Headbutt for a KO. Draw our prize, and it's a Kadabra. Too bad we don't have an Abra. Alright, Poliwag. It's got Water Gun. If she throws another Water Energy on Poliwag, our Seal is gone. Could scoop up right now over to Goldeen, but Goldeen's just gonna faint too. Let's just go ahead with the Headbutt. Move forward, hoping for the best. I'd really love to draw into our Professor Oak right now. And that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Alright. Go ahead and go with Geodude. Oh, not good. Nothing really good to do with that. Go ahead and scoop up Goldeen. Play Goldeen. Nothing really good to do with it. Might as well just pass the turn. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's it, guys. Good lord. Man, that's what makes Amanda so brutal. Especially this early in the game. So yeah. maybe it would have been a better idea to not start with Amanda. Let's go back over to Sarah. Sarah's actually 2 prizes, and her deck is all water. It's a little more predictable, and those Scythers over on the other against Amanda, they're tough. So let's see what we got going here. Got a Wartortle. If we can get a Squirtle, we'll be doing really good. Water and a Psychic Energy, and no water-type Pokemon. Abra's a pretty good start, as is Rattata. I'm gonna start with Abra. And Rattata, Geodude. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Alright, I see that she has no extra benched Pokemon. Uses a Pokedex to rearrange top 5 cards of her deck, attaches a water energy, and... good. Okay, no paralysis on our side. Let's see if we can return the favor with paralysis. So we're gonna attach a Psychic Energy to Abra and use Psyshock. And we got a heads, alright. So that paralyzes Squirtle. And of course, there is a freaking... oh, dang. That's aggravating right there. Alright, so we just need to hope for the best right now. Well, we got a Fighting Energy. I'm going to go ahead and slap on the Rattata. And see if we can't Psyshock Wartortle to death. Hope to God she doesn't have a Blastoise, man. This is getting crazy already. And of course she's going to heal the 2 damage counters. And she's got enough to use Bite now. Which is very devastating. Alright, there we go. Got our own Squirtle, and we can work towards our own Wartortle. So, go ahead and Psyshock, and we got another hits. Getting some good flips. Alright. Wow, she is going all out on those water energies. Apparently she is saving up for Blastoise. And we got a Meowth. I don't know how much it's going to help us. Oh, we flipped the tails. Darn. Okay. And there's the Bite. She draws a prize. And I don't think we have a choice but to go Squirtle here. Fighting Energy. Go ahead and go Squirtle to Wartortle. And let's see how our withdrawal does. Nothing. Gust of Wind. Oh no! Oh! Wow. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay, I guess we're gonna lose both games this video, guys. But let's go ahead and do some deck altering real quick, though. How about that? Maybe improve our chances for the next video. Alright, so let's see. Seal and Dugong are actually pretty good. Dugong's Aurora Beam hits really hard for 3 energies. As far as the old school way the game plays, it's almost on the same power level as Gyarados, so I think we can keep those. Golding Sea King coming out. Staryu can stay in just as a nice beatdown Pokemon, but Starmie's gotta go. Lapras is good, we'll keep Lapras in. As far as fighting, I like to hit Hitmonchan. I can keep a Machop. But the rest of them, yeah, I think that's pretty much it right there. Gasland Haunter gotta come out. Because without Gengar, it's just useless. Gengar is good, but without him, no. Abracadabra can stay. And, go ahead and up Rattata to 3. As far as trainers go, I think we're pretty good. Let's see. What else do we have we can put in here? Any decent, like, colorless Pokemon? No. Would be nice to have a Scyther of our own, but unfortunately that's not how things have been going. Let's see. Don't really have any extra energies to go with here either. Boy. Up our... I don't know. Let's see. We can... throw in another Seal, that'd be fine. Seal takes hits pretty well. Even though it's only 10 damage, you know. 60 HP on a basic was good back in the day. I guess Goldeen and Seeking go back in. Another Abra would be fine. I could swing that. I like Diglett. 30 HP, but it's free retreat cost, and 2 for 30 isn't bad. Machoke would be fine, I guess, to go back in. Again, is there anything colorless that's good? No, nothing here. Nothing that really sticks out. I'd love to be able to use a Scyther in this deck, but there are none. Boy, I really hate to put Geodude back in this deck, but I guess we're gonna have to go with that. Alright, I guess that'll do it for this video, guys. When we come back, we're gonna try and get a win against these two girls and hopefully face the leader up here. I think we have to beat this little weirdo too. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you soon. Later.